Canada's capital city is Ottawa, and right in the heart of the city, on the lawn at the impressive Parliament Hill, Gaelic games, hurling and football are proudly displayed. It's fair to say that the Irish love this town.
You see all the pictures down in San Francisco, and they have the Golden Gate Bridge behind them, and here in Ottawa we've got the Parliament building. It's a sight to be seen, really, and it's always interesting to see people stop by and just question the sport as well. Not many people hear about hurling, but it always grabs people's attention.
Just down from Parliament Hill, the Rideau Canal, steeped in history and links with Ireland. Nearly 200 years ago, many Irish helped build the canal and many perished in doing so. This Celtic cross remembers their contribution. The Corkstown Bridge and Soufé's renowned Irish dancing school are further reminders of home. The Ottawa Gaels are also doing their bit for the next generation. A recent summer camp was well attended and very successful in raising awareness of Gaelic football, how to play it and where it comes from.
It comes from Ireland, and Ireland is the place that it was made in. And my family doesn't live in it, but our coach is Tom, and he came from Ireland, and he made this camp that I'm in.
The coach is Thomas Murphy from Carlow.
So everybody make a fist. Okay, if you want to pass the ball with your hands, you make a fist. And what other sport do you use a fist and they hit the ball?
Volleyball.
Volleyball. Give yourselves another round of applause.
This soccer team embraced Gaelic football enthusiastically after just one session.
Tonight tells me that we're missing a diamond in the rough here. It's one of the best sports in the world, and I'm not saying that because I'm from Ireland. I'm saying that because anybody can play the sport. If you play volleyball, if you play basketball, if you play hockey, if you play soccer, it really doesn't matter what you play. The skill sets are so transferable from all the games.
So that's what's neat about your...
Meet Bob Thomas, a key figure in a groundbreaking move that will see Gaelic football in elementary or primary schools this coming year. A massive breakthrough for Ottawa Gaels.
And now that we have it there, and we're building our foundation of having more coaches coming from the Gaels community, we now want to introduce it to our 65 elementary schools this upcoming year. So we've put it in our schedule. It's slated for the spring, and we hope to have the Gaels help us bring some of the coaching and the teaching of the game itself to the schools throughout the winter and early into the spring so that we can have our own competition.
Delighted about what's happening up. It's what we would dream would happen. We have the local GAA club organising to go in to the schools. It's a real sort of a school club link. It's backed by the Ulster Council, by their expertise, and we're very grateful to them for doing that. But we're now finding that families abroad want to be linked to the games because the sense of community, the sense of family, and the sense of togetherness that being involved in the GAA club brings about. That's what we're saying since we started this organisation 130 years ago. It's now phenomenal that we can actually see that being taken up and being recognised by people who have no connection to Ireland and want to be part of what we have.
There's also first-generation Irish who are keeping in touch with home thanks to new technology and GAA Go.
Go on in, go on in, go on in, go on in. Go on in, go on in.
It's a lot of home I've been able to bring with me, and yeah, for sure, that, and that's what we live off the energy of the kids. Like, they're loving this game here now, they get to run around, jump and kick and all the rest, and they're really enjoying it, so that gives us energy to say, hey, we're onto something here, so let's keep her going, let's keep the momentum, let's get this passion going.
Noel hosted a pig roast, which is popular in this part of the world, and brought together different generations of the Ottawa Gaels at one event.
They're a terrific bunch of people. They're the people who founded it way back in the 70s or early 80s are still with them, and it's one generation after another. Ottawa isn't a big venue or a big recipient of new Irish. There's a trickle coming in, which means that a lot of the people who were involved in the early days are still here and their children are still here.
Pat Kelly has been an Ottawa Gael since day one, and as a pub owner, the Galway man is a generous supporter, though he doesn't see it as a one-way street.
No, I never think that. Actually, I think I'd say I said 1,000 times more. I probably did. And friends and the help all during the years and that, I feel I got a lot more out of it. I have friends from that time and all the way through. Couldn't ask for better. Our community here is fantastic. I couldn't ask for any better. The financial, that was not great, or any of those commitments weren't that great compared with what I got back.
Ottawa's my favorite city. Ottawa's a great city, and the fact that we have Gaelic football thriving in Ottawa is just surpassed any expectation we could have had. You know, we have a burgeoning senior team. We have 33 new youth going to CYC this year. We have the highest number of family volunteers we've ever seen. And we're going into our 40th anniversary. We're a GAA club in the capital of Canada, and we couldn't be prouder to represent this game, to represent Gaelic games in Canada. It doesn't matter if you're Canadian or Irish or whoever, we'll take it because we're a family and we're a thriving family. We're only going to get bigger, and that's where we're at right now.